Okay, we'll get cracking in a few seconds. I'm videoing this as well because I'm going to put it out on the Facebook group just in case people want to... It's somewhere in the WhatsApp group so they can try and answer the questions. All these questions are off the top of my head. I did have to make sure with one or two that by Google that the answers I had in my head were the right ones. So I'll give you question 11 in just a couple of seconds. Bloody hell, I've soon gone through this bottle. Okay, question 11. Where do West Ham United play their home games? Is it Upton Park, A, B, Stratford Arena, C, London Olympia, and D, City of London Stadium? Okay, 3 wrong answers there, 1 correct one from Alan Brodie. City of London Stadium. City of London Stadium. I might get a challenge on that. That's something I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's City of London Stadium, and it's certainly not London Olympia. So those 2 points for Al. I'll double check on Google in a little while. Next question coming up soon. Question 12. Good one for Joe Benrose. What were West Ham United originally called? A, Foundry Athletic, B, Thames Ironworks, C, Crossed Hammers, D, London Steel. Okay, 2 or 3 wrong answers there, but the correct answer was Thames Ironworks, and that was Alan Brodie again with 2 points. Fastest finger, Keith Yardley also picked up a point, and did Gary Pearce. Thank you. Question 13, unlucky for some, coming next. It's quite demanding, this dude. Shifting back in time a little bit again. Question 13. Who managed Liverpool before Bill Shankly? Was it A, Phil Taylor, B, George Patterson, C, Don Welsh, or D, George Kay? Only 2 right answers there, and congratulations again to Alan Brodie. Fastest finger, he got it right as Phil Taylor. That's a hat-trick of fastest finger correct answers, Alan. Well done. Gary also picked up a point, as you'd expect from a Liverpool fan, but everybody else unfortunately got the question wrong, and that's one that I had to, I dipped into Google to get that. I didn't know myself. So well done Alan. Okay, question 14. Where do Salford City play their home games? Salford City. Is it A, Paramount Park, B, Peninsula Stadium, C, Moor Lane, or D, Amis Arena?
Did you enjoy that, Floki? That's so nice. Okay,
well, I think the ground used to be known as Moor Lane, but for a while now it's been Peninsula Stadium, and again, Alan Brodie, impressive knowledge. Gary Pearce also picked up a point, as did Keith Yardley there. Thank you. Question 15 coming up next, and it's a tricky one for anybody who's not a fan of Manchester City. Okay, question 15. Where was Mike Summerby born? His dad was a professional footballer. Where was Mike Summerby born? A, Cirencester, B, Cheltenham, C, Preston, D, Swindon. Only 1 correct answer there, and we're developing a pattern here. That was Alan Brodie. Mike Summerby, his dad George was playing for Preston when he was born. Soon afterwards they moved down to Cheltenham, and of course as he took up football and became a really good, impressive winger, he was signed from Swindon Town. But the answer is Preston. Well done, Alan. Okay, we have a walking football question coming next. Walking football. In 2018, walking football, who won the first FA People's Cup? Was it A, Leggy Mambos, B, Hartshill Strollers, C. Fleetwood Flyers, or D. Herne Bay? I'm afraid you're all wide of the mark there. It was actually C. Fleetwood Flyers. Okay, question number 17. Wimbledon FC shocked a lot of the fans, and it wasn't a very popular move when they moved north about 50 miles to Milton Keynes and became MK Dons. But what ground did they play at in London? What ground did they play at in London? It might not have been immediately before the move, but it was the ground that was always associated with Wimbledon. Was it A. Plough Lane, B. Ploughed Field, C. Plough Park, or D. Plough Stadium? Yeah, everybody, I give you the right answer there, David. That's fine. I know you can have a keyboard slip. These phones are fiddly. I slip enough myself. But the right answer was Plough Lane. Gary Pearce first on the buzzer, and it's he gets a point for that. I'm not sure what happened to Gordon there. I don't know if Gordon's disappeared. Let me just check that. Okay, we're nearly at the end now, so question 18. What Spurs legend refused to appear on This Is Your Life in 1962? Was it A. Bobby Smith, B. Danny Blanchflower, C. Bill Nicholson, or D. Jimmy Greaves? Okay, well, only one person answered that one correctly. It was in fact Danny Blanchflower. David Partington got 2 points for that one. Well done, David. Just 2 questions left now. Number 19. Which Stoke City manager signed Gordon Banks? Was it A. Bill Asprey, B. George Eastham, C. Tony Waddington, or D. Alan Durban? The answer there was Tony Waddington, and Martin was just pipped to the post by Keith Yardley there, who got in first. So that was Tony Waddington, and the last question's coming up. Well, this has passed on almost best part of an hour in this lockdown life, so I hope you think it's been worth it. We'll do another one in a couple of days if you fancy it, but question 20 is coming up very shortly. Okay, question 20, the final question. Which of these names has not managed Everton FC? Which of these names has not managed Everton FC? A. Joe Royle, B. Peter Reid, C. Harry Catterick, D. Gordon Lee? Well, you're all wide of the mark there, surprisingly. Some of you went for Harry Catterick, who was a really successful manager of Everton, from my memory. The answer was Peter Reid. Although he played for the Toffees, he never actually managed them. So the correct answer, Peter Reid. Nobody got that. Let me do a quick tally up, and I'll be back at you in a moment with the results. Okay, we'll work backwards. Pete Jarvis came a little bit late to the... well, Hadge actually... he started, but he couldn't finish, and he just got the 1. But I'm sure he'd have done a lot better than that, Hadge. Pete Jarvis, 4. Moving up along the line, we have Gordon Nixon, who got 6, but his input was sadly curtailed. It's a shame that, because he was going quite well. He had two fastest fingers. Next, we're looking at a tie with 8 points. David Partington and Martin Heath with 8 points each. I'll be back in a moment. Just ratcheting up the tension there, guys. Now, in third place, on 14 points at the moment, is Gary Pearce. 14 points for Gary. And he had 4 fastest finger answers. Well done, Gary. In second place, 15 points, Keith Yardley, with 4 fastest fingers and a total of 15 points. And the deserved winner of that contest with the 5-6 fastest fingers and a total of 18 points, it's Alan Brodie. Well done, Alan. Impressive football knowledge there. We'll have another go on Wednesday if you fancy it, and thanks all for taking part. It's been an experience. Thank you.